What do you feel like are the most common issues players deal with? Like especially like, let's stay with basketball right now, but what are most common issues in basketball that you feel like?
I mean, I think the most important issue in basketball applies to all sports. It's just weak feet. Like we just like spend our whole day, sorry for that word, but we just spend all day in shoes, which means that we like weaken our feet. Nowadays, basketball shoes have like the softest soles on earth, just to make it more comfortable to the body to just, you know, spend so much time in those shoes. At
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, that they just weaken the feet. So that's just like an upstream problematic, because as soon as your feet are weak, you will definitely change the biomechanic that goes to your knee, goes to your hip, goes to your lower back, and affects your whole body, which just means like you have a lack of stability. And now we're talking ACL. Now we're talking all major injuries from a longer longevity perspective. So that means if your feet are weak, you just already change your biomechanic into like a negativity, which means that you just have like a higher risk to get severely injured.
So, okay, like having a weak base, weak feet, what body part compensates the most when the feet are weak?
Legit every body part, but it goes mostly into into the hips and into the lower back at first. So if you see a player that has like extremely lower back issues with like an increased intensity of practice and games, etc., it's just always like a sign for me that something is wrong right in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see it in the house. Like you could even take it a little bit further and say, okay, in a cervical spine, but like that just takes so much compensation time that I wouldn't go with that at first. But of course, that's where it's going to land too, because you just like the best example is building a house, right? If the basement is not measured right and not even,
Mm-hmm.
you will get cracks in the roof
Mm-hmm.
eventually at some point. So
Yeah.
that's just the exact same thing.